Why do y'all think you're smart enough to homeschool your kids?
It's not that most parents believe that they're smart enough, capable enough to homeschool their kids, it's that they have no other choice. Let me just give you an example of where I live. In the last 6 months, we have had no less than 4 teachers arrested on child abuse, neglect, and sexual harassment, lewdness to a child under 14 years old. We continue to work with minors in our community. They're elementary and middle school teachers. Also, I run a tutoring company. I quite literally do this for a living. I homeschool my own children, obviously, mostly for their own safety, but also because of the education that they are not going to receive in a public school, and most kids don't. My business is Shield Scholars, where we primarily work on early literacy. Let me tell you, I start every single student with an assessment. I'm gonna see exactly where they are. Now, again, most parents hire me, us, my company, for early literacy because kids can't fucking read. They cannot read directions. They cannot read a book. They cannot read very simple instructions to even know what to do on their homework, let alone can they think critically, can they answer questions, can they read nonfiction and go through a textbook in terms of history or science. They cannot. We are working with only United States students right now. Most of these kids come in with a reading assessment anywhere from kindergarten to 7th or 8th grade, reading an average of 2 years behind grade level. Now that is the average. We're not even talking about the struggling students. Do you know how many 5th graders, 6th graders I have come in without autism, without a learning disability? They come in reading at a 1st grade level. It's not because the parents homeschool. Most of our kids, 95% of our children who enroll with us privately, go to school every single day, okay? So tell me why they cannot fucking read a book. They cannot read Junie B. Jones, and they are 12 years old. Answer me that. So when people want to get on and complain about you're not qualified to homeschool your child, the fucking teachers that you guys have hired in your districts, they're not qualified to teach either. There's also a reason that we have a major teacher shortage across the entire damn nation. We don't pay teachers enough. I forget exactly what the numbers are, but we pay a beginning teacher between years 1 and 3 barely more than what we house prisoners for. We spend almost the same amount of money to house a prisoner than we do paying a teacher their salary. Okay? So just think about it for a moment. They do not make enough money to live, to pay their bills. Most teachers have a 2nd or 3rd job. They definitely have 2nd or 3rd jobs during the summer. So tell me this, would you go through all of that to be a teacher, to not get paid enough, and then to be ridiculed day in and day out by your superintendents, your principals, and then the parents who also don't want a parent at home? Absolutely not. So any quality teacher that you may have had in your school or your district, they quit a long ass time ago. So who's left? The pedophiles. Who's left? The people who have no idea what the fuck they're doing because they need a job. Oh, well, it got hired here. So the next time you want to ridicule a parent for homeschooling or considering to homeschool, don't, because for a lot of them, there's no other motherfucking choice.